Hi, everyone, and welcome back to 5 Minute Family Search. So, an important tab that I would like to talk to you about is called Other Information, and it's on a person's actual page. So, here we are just in Family Tree. I'm going to come down here to Clarence Lamont Nichols, and I'm going to go ahead and click on him, and I'm going to come down to Person. Now, this tab that I want to show you has several options, and they can be very important in placing information for a person. So let's just go ahead and get started, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So here we are at Clarence Lamont Nichols, and we've gone through this page in other videos. What I would like to do is scroll down here to Other Information. And normally in here you'll see alternate name, residence, stuff like that. So if a person was born with William but went by Bill, you could come in and put that under alternate name. Now there are other things here listed that you don't see, so we're just going to come in and we're going to click on Add. Now you will see that there are a lot more offered to you than just the alternate name and residence. So we have alternate name, stillborn, bar mitzvah and bat mitzvah, military service, naturalization, residence, affiliation, religious affiliation, title of nobility, occupation, cremation if they were cremated, custom event, caste number, clan number, national identification, national origin, physical description, race, tribal name, and a custom fact. Now, one that I kind of want to focus on in this is the stillborn. And a lot of people will ask me that if a child is stillborn, can you seal them to the parents? And that's a tricky question. The answer technically is no. If a child is born deceased, you are not to seal them to the parents or do any kind of work for them. But there is a catch there. Back in other countries, many years ago, um, especially like Europe, places like that, a child was considered a stillborn even if they only lived for a few minutes after the birth. And so a lot of the records will say stillborn, even though they may have lived for a few minutes or a few hours. So what you need to make sure is when you do put in a child and you see it recorded as stillborn in a Bible or in any kind of information, that you go ahead and you record that as a stillborn because the computer has been set up to catch those parameters of where that child was born and when that child was born. So it may give you the option to go ahead and do a sealing with the understanding that that country did not record deaths that happened within a few minutes or a few hours as a child that was born living, but rather they recorded it as a stillborn. So you may still have the option, depending on when and where that child was born, to have temple work done for that child. So you definitely want to come in and mark stillborn. Now, these other ones are just other information to explain the person and to give people more understanding of who they were, where they lived, military service, stuff like that. But definitely, I wanted you to understand how stillborns worked. So please, again, adding information, it just goes ahead and adds in more information and helps you to record more accurate information of your family in your family tree.